Fliptv is still dishing it out to Daily Sun newspapers causing talks around in the society, talking about Nigeria. Anxiety as Saridokuo forms new Biafra group, announces Biafra customary government. Group encompasses Southeast, South-South. Group encompasses Southeast, South-South. On to the next one, the major headline right here on front page of the Daily Sun newspaper. Confusion as petrol sells at 212 per litre. Confusion as petrol sells at 212 naira per litre. Marketers disregard federal government directives, sell at new price. They must to old price, says minister. They must revert to old price, says minister. On 2023, we have North's quest for presidency amounts to 13 bid, says Ndume. False federal government stance on use of mercenaries to prosecute Boko Haram war. Enugu wins National Scientist Presidential Award. We have APC was after power, not governance, says Senator Anyanwu. ASU considers fresh strike, accuses government of reneging on agreement. Accuses government of reneging on agreement. Grab opportunity to be at center of Nigerian politics. Lawan advises Igbo, and we have another story down the paper. Police confirm killing of 6 family members by government in Oshun village. Quickly to the This Day newspaper. Was This Day saying this morning at the Newsstand. Very good development here. Talking about Burna Boy and Wizkid winning the Grammy. Big day for Afrobeats as Burna Boy clinches Grammy Award. Wizkid shares honor with Beyonce. Big day for Afrobeats as Burna Boy clinches Grammy Award. Wizkid shares honor with Beyonce. Quickly to another one here. We have NNPC spends 126 billion naira on JV oil search in January. And the last story we're reading out to you viewers, Nigeria's challenges, stepping stones to greater future, says the Vice President Oshibado. Quickly to our viewers, for more talks on these stories, we have Mr. Felix right here at the Newsstand. Good morning to you, Mr.
Good morning. So many interesting headlines.
Honestly, so many interesting headlines.
Just buy one and pick all. In fact, it's quite interesting to see.
Okay. Now, before we move further into the political shows, let's quickly applaud the efforts of Burna Boy and Wizkid for making us proud internationally.
Well, first and foremost, there are a lot of inborn talent in Nigeria. It's just that this administration do not actually appreciate them. There is so much focus on political angle. But first and foremost, we are happy for making us proud to tell the whole world that Nigeria, there are still more to celebrate. Despite a lot of misfortune that is happening, there are still more to celebrate. It's an applaud, and it's also a welcome development to the people of Nigeria.
All right, thank you so much. Really appreciate Burna Boy and Wizkid for making Nigeria proud. Quickly to the anxiety that is real, anxiety that is on the land right now. Anxiety as Sarif Dokubo forms new Biafra group, announces Biafra customary government. Group encompasses South-East, South-South. Chigozie, how you doing over there? This is a faction. Or don't you think so, Mr. Felix?
Yes, it is a faction, but Mr. Chigozie has been silent. He doesn't want to say anything, because from what I'm saying is that standing by Nnamdi Kanu, something must have happened before such an agitation can come up. Osari Dokubo is a freedom fighter. He fought for the Niger Delta and said, "You are vandalizing our pipeline. You are exploiting us. These are not done." And at the end, the government listened to them and they were able to give them amnesty. But from the look of things, Nnamdi Kanu, that is what Asari Dokubo is telling him. That if care is not taken, he will be they will sideline him and put him aside. And that will not help the agitation of the freedom fighter, which are the fraction of what do they call Nnamdi Kanu. It will not help him. He should come out. He should come back home. You know, he was just telling me from at the back of the set, he was telling me that Jesus Christ was the savior of the world. I never disagree with him. He talked about Nelson Mandela. He was telling me that Nelson Mandela, there was a time he ran away, but I never argued. But they came back. We are telling Nnamdi Kanu, if he wants to liberate the Biafra, let him come back home. Let him come and start what he started. Maybe they have Biafra radio. They have other things. Let him come back home. But there's something I am really afraid of. A man that does not have an investment in Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu, do you think he will come back? I know Mr. Chigozie will be able to. The sale of petrol. The government is deceiving everybody. As far as I'm concerned, this government is one of the government that tell lies. They will tell you, they told us that they were removing subsidies. ZPRO, NNPC, they had issues. Now they cannot pay minimum wage. They are increasing the people. And that will not help issues. That will not help issues. Rather, the government is going on to borrow more monies. This is why I am not happy with the PDP counterparts. What is the PDP spokesperson saying? What are they saying? I remember those days when Jonathan increased, but I am very disappointed. PDP insecurity all over the place. Everything has turned upside down. The only thing that has improved in Nigeria is the health of the president. And this thing can speak. They should come out and speak. Senator Berabe is talking, but nobody is supporting him. Where are the people that speak? They kept quiet. Everybody is silent. With the way I'm saying things, other times, tough times is ahead of Nigeria. That's my take, sir.
Thank you so much for your contribution. To the Biafran man. Chigozie, morning to you.
Good morning. I am proud to be identified with my people, Biafran man.
But there's a fortune.
That is great.
Anxiety
Well, that is coming from
this is a new Biafra group.
it's coming from a Nigerian journalist. They have been known to be biased and
Biased in what way?
not being sincere. How do you know that it has been a faction that cropped up?
Right?
Is
How do I know that it has been factionalized? This is a new Biafran group.
a new Biafran group by who?
That's formed by Asari.
Where do you know them? Who are they?
That's why we need to shed more light to it. We don't understand what's going on.
Thank you. Is it? Of course, Nigerian journalism has been bastardized. The reportage, in the reportage, of course, is not a surprise. They want to make headings and attract people's, the gullible ones, of course, I must say. You see, Biafra is a formidable entity. It's not just an ideology, it's a living spirit. You see, it's God's ordained mandate for the emancipation of his own people, God's own people. You see, there's no way it can be, the force driving Biafra can never be weakened. So, who is the so-called Asari Dokubo, who has been known to have sold out his own people? Look at the Niger Delta region. How far have they fared within the Nigerian system? So the last time I traveled to River State, where Asari Dokubo came from, there was no potable drinking water. Precisely in a chair local government and other local government within that environs. And you call him a freedom fighter? He's only fighting for what comes to his pocket. And look at the Ogoni cleanup. If he's a freedom fighter, his people has been dislodged, the farmland has been desecrated, they can no longer farm, they can no longer even fish. There is no drinking water, potable drinking water for his own people. And he's crying He's silent about those things. You have not heard the government, the state government. He's just a noisemaker, and at the end of the day, they will corner him by the side and settle him. And he continues to grow more fatter at the point of busting. So this man has no clear indication what he wants to achieve. If not just as he's just an opportunist seeking attention from the government. It has been a traitor, of course. So what does he represent? What does an average South or Southerner, what is his public image, his view about Asari Togobo? He's a militant. Such people shouldn't, of course, chart the way forward for the people.
Don't you think he must have been paid to disrupt the struggle?
Well,
The struggle for freedom.
it is not a surprise if that happens, because Nigeria at its stance are frustrated because they never imagined Nnamdi Kanu, the Biafra movement under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, to have gone beyond their grip. So it is no longer beyond what they could curtail, what they could stop. So they could exploit any means possible. Within them, they think they can stop. So if, of course, Asari Dokubo is acting in that capacity, it's just a child's play.
Now, how can Mazin Nnamdi Kanu defeat this war? Because this is another war that has just built up.
We have already we have finished the war. The war of ideology is more of ideology war. So every average Biafran knew that they don't belong to Nigeria. That the impact of the federal government is not felt within the Biafran territory. No impact is felt. We don't have good roads, we don't have facilities, hospitals. You see, those regions have been neglected for over 60 years, of which Asari Dokubo is part of the victim, you see, of the circumstances and his own people. You see, these people have been neglected over 60 years since Nigeria gained their so-called independence. You see, so they have no potable water, as I said. There's no electricity. That one is another impossibility. As far as Nigeria is concerned, it's an impossibility.
To have constant electricity.
To have constant electricity. I must bet you, do you have electricity during the night?
Do you have electricity?
I don't have. You see, you can understand. You cannot agree with me that Nigeria is a foregone alternative. So if people are clamoring for a new change, if people are clamoring, somebody said you are trying to get attention. What attention? Nothing is working. Could you imagine that the rate of transportation have increased exponentially, and I have to spend over 40% of what I earn stipend, and that's led me to tender my resignation that I can't continue with this nonsense. You see?
Resign.
Yes, I have to do that. I don't have to continue with that system. How can I be teaching other people's children while my own children have been let off the classroom?
This is pathetic.
I can't even pay the little stipends.
Highly pathetic.
It's quite unfortunate. That is what we are telling you, that Nigeria is dead. So even somebody, my brother, is talking about PDP. PDP that has been buried and have been rusticated. You see, they have lost their integrity. They have lost virtually everything. So what other party do you think will redeem the Nigerian system? Is it this party? Look at Tinubu calling for 2023. Look at Okorocha from the east. Look at these people. What are their antecedents? They're only interested in what they grab. In power, absolute power corrupts. And once they get that, look at Tinubu case. 5 cases disappeared. Immediately, it was. Is it a people you think that you can trust the destiny of the teeming population of this region?
Now let's quickly move down to the live chat. She goes here, we have someone greeting you here. She goes here, right on. We really appreciate you. And I have Toju saying that I used to admire Asari Dokubo until it became a joke. And we have Ugo.
Confirm, God bless you. It's a monumental joke.
A monumental joke.
Yes.
Okay, Ugo saying something here. Asari Uche, Mefo, and This is an Igbo language. Okay. Working together against Mazin Adikadu, that is foolishness. Nobody will trust Asari Uche Mefu. We stand with Nnamdi.
God bless you. Nobody. We know his antecedent. We know his past. How he has sold out his people. I told you that they have no drinking water. They have no access. Road network in Asari Dokubo's own town. So what is he clamoring for? Freedom fighter for who? He's fighting for his stomach infrastructure. People know their leader by their antecedents. People know their leader by the love they have for the people. This man has no love for the people. Nnamdi Kanu laid down. I listened to his interview with Mahmoud. He said that he said he's already dead. He's waiting for Biafra to resurrect. Because everything about Nigeria is dead. You can imagine the hike of fuel, which of course affect virtually everything in life. I know that the amount you took down to this place last month wasn't the amount.
Even this morning.
And you are not comfortable. Are you comfortable with that? God bless you for saying the truth. Very exorbitant. And how do you think with the salary that is rigid, what I call stipend, it's not a salary. You see, by virtue of it, you don't even have health insurance. If in the course of your duty, whatever happens to you in this field, is in fact, may God save your soul. Right? You're a goner. It's not unfortunate.
Before you go, you said Nigeria is a dead. You said Nigeria is a dead country.
Okay.
Please, I just want to ask you.
God bless you.
You live in Nigeria.
Yes.
You drink Nigeria water.
Nigeria water.
You drink Nigeria water.
I provide. So that an average, a single U.S. Nigerian senator earns annually $400,000 US. Why the most powerful president of the world, which is the president of America, earns $400,000 annually? Because a single senator takes home much far than what the most powerful president of the world goes home with. 175,000, an average of, which I know there are other money that we are not disclosed. So how do you think you can dislodge, economic wise they are fortified? How do you think you can dislodge like Tinubu, who is a bullion van himself? You see, they have made so much. It is the youth, the hungry youth that can dislodge them. They have the money, the resources to sustain themselves in the corridor of power. And the only way they can be dislodged is through violence. Because violence has no respect of your status. Until the youth come up to revolt, that can never be salvation for this country.
All right, thank you so
On
much.
that basis, I say Nigeria is dead. How do you define a living entity? A living entity that can provide for her people? You say, which water do I drink? I pay for my water. I'm a government of myself. The government does not provide water for me. They don't provide light for me. They don't provide institution. Health. I have no health security. There's no health facility that covers my health insurance. Social amenities. We are just government of our own within the Nigerian consortium, the consortium called Nigeria. So on this basis, I establish, you can agree with me that it's dead. And there's no future for this country until we take our destiny in our hands. And Biafra remains the way forward. I am proud to identify with my people. And sooner or later, we will get that freedom. Not just for us, but for everyone who desires freedom.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution. Matthew, good morning to you. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Good
Now
morning,
we have
Mr. Mike.
Chigozie resigning just because of the fuel. That's fuel high, right? That's the fuel high. You are 212 naira per liter. That's what it's been sold for now. Chigozie has said it, has made it clear that he has resigned. He's no more working again just because of the hike in transportation. What's your view concerning this? And how do we solve this problem? Because the federal government said it this morning when I listened to the news, said that they didn't order, the marketers to sell it for 212 naira. Go back to 165 naira or so per liter.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mike. If you look at this fuel, especially PMS in Nigeria, you see that this government is like architect of their own problem. Because from the onset, they never accepted that there is anything called subsidy when they were in opposition. I remember Mr. President then was asking what subsidy. But the truth is, there is subsidy. The government was paying subsidy then. And if you look at this year's budget, the government never made provision for subsidy. And the truth is that once there is increase or they push the excess to the system, that best explain the market. Definitely it will reflect in our local market. But the way to go about it is this, because as long as the status quo remains the way it is, government will continue to have crisis in oil sector. Because anytime you see increase in price of crude at international, definitely there's bound to be increase in our local consumption there. Here. Now, what is this? It's either the government will build modular refineries to ensure that we consume what we refine, so that the indices at the international market do not affect our price here. And secondly, good thing, Dangote refinery is coming on board. When it comes on board and start production, definitely I have the impression that it can produce it can cater for our local consumption. So going by that, we are not likely going to be importing refined products. So if we are not importing,
Very, very crucial here. It felt like fashion. People clamoring for Biafra and other small countries are in the right direction. Another person saying something else, Frank. What is the idiot's name and where did he come from? That's you have another person saying, "Dove me," or so something. You guys are suffering in Nigeria. Fulani country, Nigeria Fulani country. Now quickly to what we have on the front page of the Daily Sun newspaper, anxiety as Asarido this still boils down to what you're saying for a very long time. How do you think Martin Abdikano defeats the Nigerian government by actualizing
Mr. Bai, let me start by saying that to start with, as a citizen of Nigeria, you have right for self-determination. There is a UN charter that guarantees self-determination that Nigerian government is a signatory to. So on that basis, you have right to say, I want to secede from Nigeria, as long as it's been done within. And the police, the government, do not have even that constitutional right to start intimidating, hounding, arresting, harassing when you are going about it within the ambit of the law. Having said that, looking at the statement that came from Asari Dukobo talking about customary government, two things came to my mind when I saw that issue. One, I feel if Asari Dukobo is a real proponent of Biafra agitation, fragmentizing the struggle is not the way to go. Then again, I ask myself, if Asari Dukobo were to be serious, I don't think by now he will still be in his house. DSL would have invaded his house and arrested him. So from what I'm looking at, I have a feeling that Asari Dukobo is being sponsored by the government. Because otherwise, I know what Nigerian government is up to. There is no way Asari Dukobo would have made that statement talking about customary government within a sovereign state of Nigeria and still working freely in Nigeria. By now, DSL would have invaded his house, he would have been arrested. So I do not take him seriously. I see him as against himself is an issue. But that notwithstanding, I think it borders on the level of followership he will have. This ahead will prove whether people will sign on to his own faction. But for me, I do not see his ideology or his coming out to fragment that struggle as a weapon development. Could a thing, if you don't want people to secede from Nigeria, there are ways of doing it. I'm talking about the government or any other person who wants to go against self-determination for that matter. You advance your opinion. You canvass your opinion to the people. You come up with superior arguments, not by sponsoring people to kill the agitation. I don't think it's the right way to go.
Quickly before we go, upward of what's of inspiration. You're upward to the big boys that have made us proud in the Grammy. Runner Boy and Bystanders.
You know, in every field of life, Nigerians are doing very well. That is why you see that it is even our system that is killing the talents of Nigerians. It goes a long way to tell you that Nigerians have the potential to excel in every field of endeavor. I give them, I am very happy for their triumph and for the prizes they have won. But what we should be doing, I mean, what the government should be doing in every field of life, our government should think of how to promote talent. Because if you look at most of these people, they excel because of their personal ideology, because of their personal vigor, because of their personal tenacity. Not that the government actually contributed to their successes. So, and since these ones could make it to that level, I think other Nigerians should emulate them.
Right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Quickly, Kule, Sunday, how are you doing?
Good morning, Mr. Mark.
How is Sunday?
Fine.
How was the weekend?
Thank God.
Now your take on Biafra disruption. I think this is something we need to really talk about. The football forming a new group. How is it going to affect
I know,
the major group?
I know. Where the whole world know the leader of Biafra. When I will only believe Asari is when he will tell us that he's working on Nnamdi Kanu. Some group of people. Because of the 5% they give them of everything they have. No food in Niger Delta, no road, no water. And I support the move. And the only direct leader we have now in Biafra land is Nnamdi Kanu. Any right sensible man from Igbo or any tribe that support Biafra will know that Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of Biafra. Forget the conspiracy, forget the politics they are playing with the Igbo people, because if you don't know, some of the Igbo people hand are there. They want to use everything, because we have seen when the governor invites soldiers to come and fight the same Biafra security. You understand? They invite the same security to come and fight in other tribes that will see that Biafra is now on the way of achiever. They will find everything to dispute it. And they know that the only person that they can use is the traitor. That man is jihadist. Aside of what is a Muslim, because he cannot rule Biafra. You understand? If you look at it, he can't rule Biafra. Let's tell ourselves the truth. He has nothing to offer in that place. They are our leader now. We should not stop talking much in that issue, because a right sensible Igbo man never support Asari. Nnamdi Kanu is the leader, and I still support him anywhere I go. I like him because he's a courage man, and I like people that can stand up. Like I like Sunday go. I don't know whether they have bought him off. If they should rise out to fight, because this country, look at what they are telling us, confusion. This is the same government that tell us they no increase fuel, they increase fuel no increase. But what is it today? We then argue this one. This is the same confusion we are having every day. Thank God that the newspaper tell us that confusion. You understand? This is confusion. The Buhari and everybody is confusion. Everything they cause in Nigeria is war, confusion. This Nigeria, we don't have light. But look at the bill, the recent bill they bring for this month. How many of you witnessed it? I get angry. I say, what is the meaning of all these useless people? Water we no get, food we no get, light we no get, and this thing, many of them have been generated from this country. Who is benefiting from it? Is it me and you or their children? Their children never see darkness one day. They never see darkness like this, that darkness come. But they punish us with our money, with what we have, what God put for us. And you tell me that I will still continue with this kind of country. That's why I believe my brother Chigoze that said Nigeria is dead. You understand? If he's not dead, how a man will steal money and you see this man, you cannot question the man and bring him to justice. But you only fight your political opponent. The fight they are fighting now is political opponent. They are not fighting for justice. They are not fighting for the masses. This is Nigeria. Since 50 years, there is no refinery. We don't get refinery. Every year, they will budget money. They will add refinery for their budget. The refinery, they want to repair refinery. They have serving refinery. no refinery to write home about for Nigeria. They are telling us they want to import fuel from Niger. From who is Niger? Niger where they chop grass, we don't know where they come from before. Now Nigeria. Before Giant of Africa will be importing fuel from them. Is it not an insult that those people call themselves government? Well, okay, I said it the right time for the youth to rise up and kick those back out of the seat of power. Who, okay, the power is not anything where the people you are ruling cannot acquire good education. The power they are having is useless if the people cannot have light. The power is useless if we cannot eat in our home. You don't understand? The power they are holding there, say they are sitting in Asoro, is nonsense because we are hungry. The masses, look at people walking up and down. Many people, they don't have work. Many people are looking for work. Many people, even anything they give to them, they are just moving about, nothing to write them about because of the stupid people. After only election, they come out to come and beg people with 1 jericho of rice. After election, they carry 500 election. And those same people that you know have exposed you. You understand? So we should stop deceiving ourselves. This country is nothing to write home about again. Because all of them have faith, nothing to write home about. Like you forget 2023 because that time many of them will not reach. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right, beautiful Monday morning and beautiful story here. Big day for Afrobeats as Brother Boy clinches Grammy Awards. Of course, Whiskey has shared honor with Beyonce.
Beyonce, yeah. Kudos to Burna Boy. Kudos to Whiskey. You guys, you're doing good. You're making us proud there. Nevertheless, of shortcomings, these politicians or leaders, they call themselves, are giving us in Nigeria. So something good, you showed us that something good can still come from Nigeria. And I want to just tell my brother Burna Boy, it is time for him to calm his nerves down. You know, there's been stories we've been hearing, that negative stories about him. You are a role model now. People will be looking at you. So calm down now. You are an elder statement in music world now.
So what's going to happen to Two-Face?
Two-Face era, you know, it has gone, as we say now. But the respect will still be for him.
But people expected Two-Face to clean that.
No, it could not, because if you look at Burna Boy antecedents, he's been exposed. He wasn't a thorough Nigerian. Has more, music acumen. No, the environment is even speaking for him. Nevertheless, you know, what's it called? Burna Boy come from a music background. His family, right? His father was one of the managers of Fela. Why his mother, Bose Ogulu, is one of the followers of Fela, backup, stage singers for Fela. So you could see there is Fela body in Burna Boy. Yeah, so I'm not so surprised. And the category he won is more or less like Afrobeat.
Yeah.
You know, so which is the best? Best what's it called? World music.
Yeah. No, that's Grammy, right?
Grammy, yeah.
That's the biggest. Not now, quickly move down to Whiskey and David. Of course, they are rivals. Whiskey also partaking in this kind of.
But you give it to Whiskey.
What's going to happen to Davido?
Davido, he has to buckle. He has to strategize. Go back to the archives and re-strategize himself. Davido, as I say him, people still attach his father's wealth to his success. But when you look at Whiskey, this is a guy that started from the scratch. Nobody know him. Ojo Elegba Krona, he was a music, he was a studio rat with OJB, Jazzwell, in Surulere then. Yeah, late OJB. So he really built himself from the scratch, and you know how it is to stay in Shita. You know how it is to, Davido has a good upbringing, a luxury upbringing. So the two cannot be compared.
Does it mean Whiskey sings better than Davido?
No. Yeah, sort of. No, I can say no and yes. But what I just want to say, the two of them are good. The two of them are good. But as it's now, the biggest, hottest artist in Nigeria now, worldwide, is Whiskey.
Wheezy.
Wheezy.
All right, away from entertainment to politics, quickly to the anxiety rocking the nation. Talking about Asari Dokubo, forming new Biafra group.
Sorry, who is Asari? Who is Asari? Dokubo? Who is he? Who is Asari? That's a merchant. That's a political merchant. He's a political, what's it called? Mercenary. I don't respect him. I don't respect Asari. Asari talk as if it's not as if he's insane. I don't even want to go to his. I don't even want to, it's just like you make him somebody that is not known to be popular overnight. I don't even know him. All what he did under Jonathan, all what he did, I just look at him as a child boy, So when you start behaving like a child, I won't have any respect for you. So Asari, what's the coloration of Asari Dokubo and Biafra? Where was Asari Dokubo when Biafra struggle starts? So it's a political undertone. He has a political undertone. Maybe some people have given him, better.
Now let's quickly go to the live chat. We have someone saying something. Nigerians should wake up. That's Abat or Monrio. And we have Excel also pointing out something very, very crucial here. If Asari Dokubo wants to get it right, he must unite with Nnamdi Kanu to fight one cause. That's a fight for one cause because Nigeria is dead.
You know what? When I want to say my problem here. Those guys, I like I say especially Nnamdi. I like his agitation. He's fighting for his people, Biafra, right? I want a situation where my own people, Odua, Republic, will rise up again because this country is not even worthy of being together again. We are not one. There is enough nepotism. There is enough, the corruption under the large status of the so-called country called Nigeria. People are using that name to fraud. Everybody that comes into power are using that name, the population, to fraud. So what I want to say is, me as I am now, I'm tired of a country where there's nepotism. I'm tired of a country where there's grandstanding. I'm tired of a country where there's epidemic corruption. What I mean by epidemic, it has grown beyond cure. Chronic one, seriously, chronic. Because when you look at, there's no how you be happy. I'm facing my own government. I'm just living on my own government. After I don't have government, it's God Almighty that is taking care of me. Look at the bills. I pay bills. Some I don't even have money to pay it. And somebody's out there is collecting 200 million, 30 million every month, 60 million every month as a senator. Somebody out there is looting government treasury dry. Somebody, a politician that will come that they want 30,000 minimum wage. You can see what is happening to them. They build most of these mansions in Abuja. They have most of these mansions. So who is fooling who? But one thing I want to say, we masses, we are the problem of ourselves. The masses we are seeing in Nigeria. I hope my people are more enlightened the way I want them to be. Because these are same people that will cry that government is not doing well. And democracy is all about government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So who are the masters? Who are the servants? Those guys you are sending to Abuja, those guys you are sending to National Assembly, those guys that are sending to Aso Rock, they are your servants. They are going there to serve you. But overnight they turn they turn themselves to master, and you turn yourself to slave. So what has an average graduate does not even know his left from his right in Nigeria? You see, we've been saying this. I started with, masses life matters. That masses life matters. I started it here. Maybe if black life, yes. So I started the youth life, matters. I started with that, because we are human too. We are human. These politicians, they are just dreaded people I've ever seen on earth. Because if you continue with them like this, let's even look at it on floor now. We've been saying this. I've never seen a better government in Nigeria. I've never. Because you've got refinery, you called yourself 6th largest producer of crude in Nigeria, and you are still importing from Niger. What happened to the 4 refineries we have in this country, for God's sake? We've been saying this all over and over and over. And my people are not relating with me. The youth in Nigeria here, they are in slumber. I have to say that. Sorry about anything that may offend any youth that is like me. But majority of the youth in Nigeria, they are in slumber. And at times I don't like associating with them. Because when you talk with them, you even realize they are not too sound to know the genesis of the problem we have now.
4 refineries. None of this president can fix it. Now, the multiplier effects of this oil increment now, because monkey no fit dey work, make baboon dey chop. The multiplier effect is the transport now. There will be increment in transport fare. The food we eat that they will transfer from village down to city here, there will be increment due to hike in transport fare. And the school fees I'm paying now, there will be, because there's no light in Nigeria, they will buy 4 to power the gen to teach the students. So who is fooling who? I think I will see the end of this country. This country will not see my hand, because the way it is now, they want this country the way it's going to. They want it every day. People will be waking up. People will be falling dead. That is what they want. People will be falling dead because of the harsh policies. So I'm not going to give up to that. The struggle continues. We say the truth. We talk the talk. We talk the talk. We talk the point blank talk to them. I'm not a pretender. I never even hold any one of them one kobo. So youths, you are the master. The politicians you sending there, they are the servants. Don't turn yourself to servant and slave overnight.
All right, thank you so much, Kule. Thank you so much, Raphael. Are you ready to speak? David, who's to speak, please? All right, thank you so much. Yeah, before we go quickly to politics, let's the entertainment industry. It seems the entertainment industry is doing us good. Doing us proud.
Very well. Mr. Mike Adekunle, kudos to all the Grammy Award, acts of winners, acts of Burna Boy, Gbosa to you. Wizzy Baba, Oshita, kudos to you. And then
Davido Baba, Gbosa to you too.
Davido too, Gbosa to you. And for my crush, Tiwa Savage too, that got a certificate too. Kudos to her. Despite the current challenges in the country, these guys stood out fame just to promote Nigeria, just to promote that see globally Nigerians got talent. Nigerians have what it takes just to become whatsoever they want to achieve. Despite of the current situation in the land. Kudos to Burna Boy, kudos to Wizzy, kudos to everyone that got the Grammy Award yesterday. Kudos.
Are you a fan of Wizkid?
No, I'm not a fan of Wizkid. I love Davido.
You love the blue.
Davido was not even nominated, so kudos to him. I think he should go back to the drawing board and then just to be strategized, and then I think there's still a tunnel, a light in the tunnel.
But some persons don't even believe Wizkid won it. They shed honor with Beyonce. The major winner here is
Burna Boy. Yeah. Wizkid did not win it. It was because of his brown skin girl, in which he featured Beyonce. So that was just the collaboration. And then back to what Burna Boy, his own album of the year, Twice as Tall, killed it. So
all right,
kudos to him.
All right, quickly, let's move away from entertainment to politics.
Very well.
The reason why we are here is the anxiety that has been created by our solid people, the monster himself, creating a new Biafra group. There's a serious matter.
Mr. Mike, see the way I'm just staring at you. Just like what Mr. Tiguzi has said, our side of the Kubo has no good antecedents. I school in Akwa Ibom State. I have Akwa Ibom State. His own local government, the people even don't like him. This is a man that, see now, if he should trace back now, of what use does he have to his own community? Our side of the Kubo owns a university in Kutonu. Where did he get the money to build a university in Kutonu? Asad Kubo has never been within the corridors of power. Asad Kubo has never, he has never worked with any man, betrayed his own kissman prior to 2015 election. He supported Buhari. He betrayed his own kissman just because of what? Greed, money. Now, this is a man, I don't know who is sponsoring him, just to call himself the self-acclaimed leader of his own faction. Now, I believe now, if the Igbos are sensible now, they should let them come out and let them debunk this faction. Because now, this faction now is the one government will now recognize now. If the Igbos are sensible, Asari Dokubo is just there just to create, just to what? Confusion. Totally is a confusionist. Where was he when the likes of Nnamdi Kanu was championing this cause. This same man, when Mazi was arrested, he said, see, there is nothing like Biafra. He said that, see, Biafra will continue to a child's play. He said that, see, Biafra will not be what? Actualized. Now, he's not coming because he's broke. He wants to seize as a what avenue just to dialogue with government and then get. Nnamdi Kanu is broke, but sorry, Asari Dokubo is broke, Mr. Makadekule is broke. He doesn't have money. My bros, I would tell you that if it was Tom Polo that just came out and said, okay, fine, Biafra, I will support Tom Polo because I know Tom Polo as president. Tom Polo has built hospitals. Tom Polo has done even more compared to what Asari has done now. Asari is only trying to deceive some set of people now. Asari Dokubo does not have integrity. Mr. Mike Adekule, if you can betray your kingsman in 2015 election build-up just because you wanted to collect money from Buhari now, you sold out your kingsman in person of Jonathan now. How do you expect the people to trust you now? Asari Dokubo has always been looting money now. Ogoni clean up in which President Muhammadu Buhari came up. Now, all the contract was given to Asari Dokubo or fortunes and was given to him towards that Ogoni clean up. This is the same man that has been milking from Nigerian post now. All of a sudden now, why say South is not part of Biafra? So why is he now coming out to say now he's not claiming Biafra? So now let the Igbos, let them be wise. As said, Dokubo is a confucianist. There's nothing meaningful Dokubo wants to offer. There's nothing meaningful Dokubo. So if the South is absent,
that's good enough for me. Which means that this one is still supporting the Nigerian government. We have Adipu. Yeah, this is the message I wanted to read.
Okay.
And Deep will say something very important here. Asari Dokubo has no words of himself. Asari Dokubo should be asked to define his nomenclature because he has no hearing yet.
that is, yeah. What he said is very true. Just like he should come out and then define what's up. See, where do you belong to? Are you for the South? Are you are for the East? Now they said South is not part of Biafra. Why just all of a sudden you come out and say South are also part of Biafra? Mr. Mike Adekule, Asari, in summary of it, he's broke. Now this same government that promised him oil well, that he had to betray his own kingsman to support Buhari now. Buhari is in power now. Now, still, there is no oil given to Asari Dokubo. Mr. Mike Adekule, and for the man that said, we are still breathing, thank God we are still breathing. But now, see, can breathing, if we don't eat, can we breathe? If we don't have good health system, can we? If things are not working the way it ought to be working, can you, Mr. Mike, it's as good as dead. Mr. Mike Adekule, just like look around now. Majority, 90% of Nigerians are jobless. We are just roaming around the streets. The current state of the nation is so worrisome. It's so bad now. And you know that when PMS is being increased now, PMS is what starts to everything within Nigeria. Transport fare, foodstuffs, everything. Businesses everywhere. So now tell me now, that's even what wrong cost into more hardship now. And the House of Rep are saying that government need to increase their own salary allowance now. A man that earns 25 million every monthly is now crying for what salary increments. I mean that earns below 18,000 minimum wage. Who is supposed to get salary increment? Is it me or them? Now House of Rep senators are crying for new salary increment whereby they are earning 25 million every month. This is less of what 90% of Nigerians earn a salary of a senator. And then sir, we have 109 senators that earn 25 million every month. Mr. Mike Adekule, how far can we go in this country with such bogus amount of money just set aside for some percentage of people and minute people, and we are here struggling, finding very hard to eat. Mr. Mike Adekule, I went to a canteen on Saturday. I had beans and bread. The man that came to it, he bought amala, eba 300. And when the guy finished eating, the guy knelt down before the food vendor. He said, "Man, I don't have money." Me, I was there laughing. I was like, Jesus, this country. And he ate.
Did he eat meat?
He didn't eat meat, oh. I respect him for that. He didn't eat meat. I respect him for that. The man was just laughing. Even the food vendor, you can see how bad the state of nature is. I think now the Igbos now should be very wary. Asade Okubo is a god digger. He's a god digger.
All right, thank you so much, David. Very great contribution from you. Really respect your contribution this morning. Quickly to Raphael. Raphael, there is problem. There is problem in the country, especially in the eastern region. We have Azari Tukubo threatening to make sure, to disrupt the cause people are fighting. Talking about the agitation for freedom of Biafra. Azari Tukubo has formed a new group, which based on the information some Eagles gave me this morning, said some members of the IPOB are now defecting to Asari Dokubo's newly formed group.
That is no threat to us. Asari Dokubo regrouping again, is within the premises of self-realization or determination, which Nnamdi Kanu has been fighting over the years now. It's no threat. If you go through what the man, is fighting for 6-7 years now, we find out that Asari Dokubo is with Biafra.
He has been with Biafra?
Yes, he has been with Biafra. Okay. There was a time, I think, a year plus now, going to 2 years, that was 2019, when he was, like deforming Nnamdi and agitating against Nnamdi, but Nnamdi being a wise man, could not, handle the matter in a rough way. Nnamdi just contained him, because if you judge the two persons, Nnamdi is more of an intellectual figure than Asari Dokubo. So what Asari Dokubo is agitating for is still within the premises of this self-realization, this fight, for a referendum. So I don't see Asari Dokubo as a threat, because earlier 2018, we read about the Avengers part of Biafra, but they are fighting for the whole southern Nigeria, all those oil producing countries. So I think the emergence of this group by Asari Dokubo is to enlarge more the territory of Biafra. It's trying to embolden the agitation for referendum of the indigenous people of Biafra. That stands no threat to me. I know that if any force stand up to disrupt what we are doing currently, I think it's just like flying across the eye of a whale or eye of a cow. I think I'm telling you. So they are not standing as a threat. I'm telling you. No. People can, easily see.
They are still working in accordance.
They are working in accordance. They are together. There's nothing wrong with that.
But some people feel Dokubo should have consulted
Nnamdi Kanu. No. If he did, is he going to tell the whole world? If he actually consulted Nnamdi, is he going to tell the whole world? Uchemefo is part of Biafra Council, governing council. That is what this man is trying to form. People should not understand the guy. If he tries to betray or derail from doing the actual thing, we are going to put him in order.
Are you going to put him in order?
Thank you so much. ESN under IPOB. ESN.
Dokubo is also a strong man.
No, wait. Let me tell you, Kubo is not a strong man.
Okay.
A strong man does not accept bribe. A strong man should not dip his hand into people's purse, public purse, and defraud the people. Davidson said it. He's not a strong man. He betrayed that interest. He did it. He ran away, went to Togo, and being remains there. No, you don't call him a strong man. The guy is being very, dicey. And I want to tell you one thing. What is it that why are people so much clamoring about Asari Dokubo's ABA defaulting or defecting to another group? It is the same Biafra. And I want to tell you, now, let me finish my statement with ESN. As I'm talking to you now, the most powerful, formidable force in Nigeria security, in terms of security network, is ESN.
That's the Eastern Security Network.
Thank you. They underwent a training that is more powerful than any military training in Nigeria. Let me use just the military in Nigeria. They are both the military in Nigeria. Let me tell you, these people cannot constitute problem to them. They are too small. Asad Kuba agitated before, he was arrested by Obasanjo, detained and freed. I think you understand. So I don't see that guy as a threat. What I'm seeing is just like a rat. No, it's expanding the Biafra issue. I said it earlier. But if anybody is thinking that Achadu Bokuba is going to pose a threat to Biafra, no. I would have likened him to a small rat that is accompanying an elephant for a fight. A cat may look at a king. A cat may look at a king. It's an English adage or proverb. Let me tell you, it means a boy or an apprentice or a servant or a slave may, be eyeing the position of his master. Do you understand? Yet, very soon, if he behaves well, he will pay. One day.
Raphael, I think someone is not buying into your ideas. And
Okay.
the person is saying that I can smell Burukutu. Good is saying something here. Raphael is a drunkard.
Yes. Anybody can say anything. If you come a Brukutu drinker, what about Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the agitation that is going on around the world now? The best agitator in the world. He has won an award. Many people cast him. Many people said he's drunkard. Many people say he's mad. Even Asari Dokubo casted him. Buhari wanted to kill him. Burutai went to his house and killed his mother and killed his father. Even over 28 IPOB boys. Let me tell you, if you call me a drunkard, fine. But I wanna accompany you for the debate. Come and meet me one-on-one. Let us talk. You that calls me a drunkard, I like you. I give you kudos for saying that. But if you wanna be an analyst like me, come and face me on the stage. We're gonna fight it out verbally.
All right, thank you so much, Raphael. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for coming on board. Okay.
Kuba become the leader of Biafra.
No, new group.
I have the news, so you can see their money. Take your camera and look them there. That's the discussion. Look at them. I told them that a leader must be around to fight. Will run away like a woman. Say it's a leader. So leave that man. They say it's a drunkard. But I seen his face. He said, the only face to show you frustration. My brother, let's go ahead.
It's still the same topic you are talking about.
You can see his face. Look his face. Hard face.
This man is from Asian. Asian is part of Biafra and is running away from it.
Not even.
He doesn't realize where he comes from. Don't mind him.
I agree. But they are becoming for Carlo. Carlo is a leader. Today, where is it now? It's in either Senegal or it's Israel. Now, a man has get up. A strong man. Dukubo. He says he's a leader. Look at them now. Their money. Look at them. Look at them. Take your camera. Look at them there. Their money. You cannot fight. A leader must be on ground. Look at the OPC leader. He was on ground. Sawa, the Boko Haram leader today not catch him. He's still in Boronu. But Carlo run away. Even John Bay, you are telling me he's a leader. Who is the leader? You can be a leader.
The best leader, the best agitator ever. Joe Biden confirmed him the best leader. Joe Biden of the United States of America. Is a great leader.
Ikichi? Is it Ikichi or conference? Allow me to talk. You have finished your allow me to talk. He's afraid. He's afraid of me. They know. Yeah, my brother, go ahead. Brother, good morning. Thank you.
Okay, let's move away from that, right?
Yeah.
Another topic. We have entertainment news here. It seems as we are clamoring that the political sphere is not conducive for us, and it seems we have the big boy in the industry as entertainers doing, making us proud internationally. We have Whiskey, Runner Boy doing good in Grammy.
Yes, I'm very, very happy because Nigeria, we have everything in Nigeria. We just our leader who are not helping us. We have talented people everywhere in Nigeria. I talk about South, the Southwest, the Northerner, because of our hatred leaders. When are you not surprised? Our people go to abroad, sell, make money, make us proud. But we here, look at our sport alone. We don't patronize our people. He's telling our leader failure. I'm very happy with them. Burna Boy and Whiskey, I'm happy. They're making us so proud. I know we still have a lot of them coming aboard. During Jonathan time, film industry, musician, they make money billion to Nigerian government. But today, since APC came aboard, we have not had anything like that. But thank God, God have give two brothers, make us Nigeria proud for the whole world. I'm very happy for that. Yes, I'm happy. What do I say? We like good thing. That's why I say one Nigeria. If you like, yes, one Nigeria celebrating. Yes, these people are not crying. They are not crying for Biafra. I told you those who are hungry here. They are not crying for Biafra. Those who are hungry, look at them. Look at these people. They work 24 hours. Yes, they deserve it. Thank you very much for them. I'm proud of them. The only thing is that we have a bad leaders. We have a lot of them who will tomorrow to win the Grammy Award. You see, our government are not supporting them. They work hard to get this award. I'm proud of them. Many of them want to do the same thing because of the little environment we are. Our wicked government. That's why they are not saying. We thank God for that. Right. Any other thing again? Petrol, please give me petrol price.
Let me give you petrol price.
Yes, please.
Price confusion as petrol that was at 212 per liter. Of course, there's scarcity, like the scarcity, and the price of transportation has skyrocketed.
What do you expect? I was expecting by now those who protested 2014 to start protesting now. Automatically, I don't know what is happening. Whether I don't know. Everybody seems to look as if we are sleeping. I could remember that time when 2014 when Jonathan increased the pump price. All the leaders of APC now came out, including our pastor Bakari, John Odumaike. A lot of them came at that time. Even Falano, all of them protesting. But today, in this year alone, whether I be increased for more than 3 times, nobody is talking. Government is going to destroy this country today. How much are we buying fuel now? Garitwa, how much are you buying yam? I have told you several times, Mr. Mike, I just pray these 2 years should be tomorrow, so that we the youth can get up and vote them out. Because what do you expect me? Let me tell you, what they are doing now is just fed up. We are fed up for everything. You can't pay NEPA B, how much for NEPA B, how much for petrol. So the automatically I tell you to fed up. When you fed up, you start begging them. So 2023, please, we'll be here to make sure we bring the youth and take over this mandate. Drive these old men away because they are foolish. How can I pay 1 liter 212 naira? My brother, it's rubbish. It's crying. It's annoying. See, that's why when we come here, we are shouting like a frustration. We are being frustrated by the president Muhammadu Buhari because he doesn't buy fuel. I don't know what to say. They are angry. Now, you promised us you are going to make for 15 naira today. How much for fuel? 212,000. People are queuing up. They are not queuing. They will hear it. Why we still go to 500 naira before you leave the office? Tell the truth. Go write it down. I said it last time, and now I'm doing something. So, my brother, my advice is that God should give us long life so that the youth can take over the country and drive this old man out. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We won't be able to read all of these to you viewers, but here we say goodbye to this edition of this program. Big ups to Whiskey and Burna Boy for doing us proud at the Grammys. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Michael remains my name. Is Michael Ojo. You can join us on our social media handles. You can subscribe to the sister channel Fliptv Plus, subscribe to Fliptv. You can join me also on Facebook, Michael Timtai Adeplay at Michael Timtai Adeplay, my CHA here, and Instagram Adeplay Michael Timtai. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye.